I'm Steve Colgate, started Offshore Sailing School 51 years ago.
And I'm Doris Colgate, and I'm the president and the CEO, and I married Offshore Sailing School in 1969.
69, right.
Yeah. We've been operating it for 51 years.
We have 8 branches, 2 in Tortola, 3 in New York Harbor, and 3 in Florida. Our model basically is for people to come on a vacation and learn to sail, so they have a real meaningful vacation that will help them the rest of their lives. They'll be able to sail, particularly with the moorings.
So the courses that we offer start with Learn to Sail, and you can do that in 3 days, or what we prefer is people take 5 days and do it in half-day sessions so they have time to relax and study when they're not out on the water. But you go from Learn to Sail to liveaboard cruising, and then into passage making. And then we also do racing courses, and after that we do flotilla cruises for our graduates. So we started with the moorings, I think it was 1973 or 72 that we did our first cruise with the moorings, and it was a flotilla cruise for our graduates. I think the whole thing was like $395, including air per person. Doesn't work that way anymore. But we came down here in August, and the first time ever in the British Virgin Islands, and it was absolutely fantastic. I mean, we've been doing it every year since, and so here we are ourselves going cruising because this is a very special place to go sailing. Getting back to the courses that we teach, our Fast Track to Cruising course is the most popular, and it's the one that prepares people the best for chartering very, very quickly. And this is a course that Moorings loves, and we feel is very special. So you start with 2 days on the Colgate 26, and there are 2 Colgate 26s sitting here in the harbor. And then the next 5 days, or 6 days actually, you get on a boat like this, a 4800 or a monohull, and go cruising with the instructor for 6 days, and the instructor is teaching constantly during that period. So you're learning everything there is to know about handling a large catamaran or a monohull, and how to sail the boat well, how to reef the boat when you need to, navigation, all the things that you need to know so that when you're finished with the course, you're ready to go chartering, bareboat chartering on your own. And the course works really well, really, really well. Our courses are good for anybody who has sailed a little bit or people who have never sailed at all. And so that's why we start them with the Learn to Sail course and then progress them through to liveaboard cruising courses where they can start bareboat chartering. So even if you have absolutely no experience, you can take our Fast Track to Cruising course. You go from 26 feet to 50 feet in 1 week.
And we've been in this so long that we're seeing grandchildren coming along of people we've taught back in the 60s and 70s. And so we developed a kids sail free course for the next generation, so to get more kids, more people into sailing at a young age. So we have a tuition charge for 2 adults, and then they can have 2 or 3 kids along free of charge.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll help generate new business for the moorings 50 years from now, or 30 years from now, or 20 years from now. Charlie and Ginny Carey, that's the reason. Charlie and Ginny had the forethought to put together about 6 or 10 identical boats. And up to that point, if you wanted, like we had graduates that wanted to charter and we wanted to put a group charter together, we'd have to go to 6 separate owners and sign 6 separate agreements, charter agreements with each of the owners, and then it was really complicated. So we really didn't get into it until all of a sudden here are 6 identical boats that we can do with 1 charter agreement, come down, everything's taken care of, the boats are all cleaned up afterwards. It was delightful. So that really got our are people who have taken our courses back into sailing in a big way.
We're here in the BVI today because it's one of the most beautiful places in the world to go sailing, and it's so relaxing, it's easy navigation, it's just a fun, great place. So here we are, we're sailors, we live sailing, we eat sailing, we breathe sailing all day long. But there's an old adage among sailors that what do sailors do when they're not sailing? They go sailing. So here we are, we're going to go cruising, we've got friends with us, we're going to be on a 4800, a moorings 4800. And it's just going to be an incredibly special week. We look forward to doing this every year. We chose the 4800 today because it's a comfortable, big, spacious boat, and it's great to lounge on. It's great to sail. It's just really comfortable. Sometimes we take a monohull, but lately we've been doing a lot of cruising on catamarans. I guess the older you get, maybe you want a little more creature comforts. I don't know, but we do. Any boat you want to give us, we'll be happy to go sailing on. I mean, that's the fun thing of doing it with the moorings.
What makes the moorings different from other charter companies that we've dealt with is the professionalism. I mean, they have staff that will keep these boats perfectly clean. The provisioning is perfect. You just order what you want to have, and it's put on the boat ahead of time.
I think there's other reasons why we would certainly always go with the moorings and not anyone else. But the boats are so clean, they're so well maintained, and then the checkouts are great. The staff that check you out, they're very helpful, and they answer all the questions, and no question is a bad question as far as they're concerned. And the whole facility, I mean, look around at this gorgeous harbor here. And it's the same in many of the other locations where moorings boats are available. I don't think we've ever found, even when we cruised in Tonga where the moorings used to be, we never found any staff members that weren't absolutely fabulous to deal with. So for those who want to get into cruising quickly, and fulfill that dream, which so many of our clients say that's what they want. They want to go bareboat chartering. I recommend our Fast Track to Cruising course, and you can find out more about that at www.offshoresailing.com. And that's just go to our website and you'll find out lots of information. And if you already have small boat skills, then you can take the Live Aboard Cruising course on one of the moorings vessels here, and you'll be ready to sail any boat, any size. So it's offshoresailing.com. That's where you learn more about us.
And call 800-221-4326.